Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your What Does Spirit Want You to Know reading. This is a general reading and it's a collective reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. If it does not resonate with you, check out your moon and rising signs. If it's still not resonating, then perhaps another reader. One thing I definitely know is if you have a question, Spirit wants you to have the answer. Okay, God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for our Gemini friends. I thank you for the tarot as a tool, and I thank you that they look to you for guidance. Our Gemini friends look to you for guidance. We thank you for clear and concise messages, clarification, confirmation, and validation. And we thank you for love, light, and prosperity as we walk through this Celtic cross to see what is your special message for our Gemini friends. Okay, guys, let's see where we're at. By the way, forgive my super casualness. We are fixing to have 20-degree weather. It's going to be in the mid-20s on Tuesday. The temperatures are starting to drop. So I've been preparing for winter around my house. Okay. Current energy for you, Gemini. Page of Fire. What's crossing you is the Hanged Man. Okay. And your underlying energy, wow, Page of Air. Your recent past is Three of Water. Your crowning energy, Ace of Earth. Near future, Ten of Fire. Your current mental attitude toward all this is Seven of Earth. Your outside influences, Five of Fire. Hopes and fears, Love. And your outcome is the Tower. Don't be freaked out about that. Towers aren't always bad. Okay, so we're starting out with the Page of Energy, Gemini. Page of Energy. Page of Fire, which is energy, right? For me, the fire is constant communication or definite communication from Spirit. Whether you're recognizing it as that or not, you're feeling the feel of inspiration, of creativity, and that's Spirit coming in to talk to you, right? Whenever we think we have a bright idea, it's really our spirit guides or our angels or our spirit team. It's our team from the other side giving us ideas and things that we can do. But that's the energy that you're in right now, where you're feeling creative and you're feeling inspired about something, and it's almost like you're wanting to incorporate it into your life in some way, but you're not really making any steps right now. This is what's crossing you, is the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man asks us to step back and look at things from a different perspective. And I feel like that you're actually doing that. And that's why you're not moving ahead with anything right now. It's like you're just at a pause. You're waiting to see what's going to go on. And it's actually confirmed with your mental attitude toward all this, but the Hangman's got you. It's crossing you. So the crossing card can either be a bump forward or something that challenges you and holds you back. And in this case, I think it's kind of both. It is holding you back, but it's bumping you forward spiritually, because it's like on purpose you are pausing on purpose. In the root energy of all this is the Page of Air. Look how beautiful that is. This is the Page of Swords, really curious, really wanting to find truth, wanting to understand truth. Also an air sign in Gemini, that's what you are. So it's like you stepped into your truth and you feel so free about it. And your truth is more of a creative energy. And so you're feeling very free about it, this freedom that It's like you can't wait to express yourself, or you just feel like finally you get to express yourself. This is your underlying energy. And this is the Three of Cups. So this is the, it's called Three of Water in this deck, but it's the recent past. And for me, the way this all lays out, it's like the recent past is what causes this. The recent, whatever happens in the recent past causes this underlying energy that puts you where you are. So in the recent past, you've had some understanding about significant things in your life. This for me is mind, body, spirit, or conscious, subconscious, superconscious, all those things. It's like you've come into wholeness with yourself. And she's got a real serious sigh of relief on her face. And it's echoed again right here in this particular card. So it's like whatever this was that you've been going through, you've been doing some self-work, possibly some deep inner work, figuring out who you are, where you want to go, those kinds of things. You've really been going through that, and you're finding yourself as a creative person. So your crowning energy, Gemini, is the Ace of Earth. What I love about this is the same as the Ace of Pentacles. So when we see the Ace of Pentacles, it's like the universe is dropping something in our hands almost. It's some kind of manifestation that's coming into fruition. A manifestation is something that came into fruition, but it's like the universe is helping you bring this creativity into your reality, into this 3D reality. This is the crowning energy. So this is the actual energy of your guides, your angels, your spirit team, whoever it is on the other side that works with you. Sometimes it could be one of your own passed on loved ones. So it's like this is the energy that's crowning the whole thing. It's like they're guiding you. They are like on the same trajectory as you. It's like y'all are on that trajectory together. They're walking hand in hand with you to bring something into the 3D. So this is your near future. It's the Ten of Fire. So it looks like there may have been in the past, before you did this work, there may have been some things that were holding you back, like self-sabotaging thoughts and things like that, or thinking you're not good enough, or thinking you could never do that, or you could never be that, or maybe it was somebody putting those thoughts into your mind. But with the Ten of Wands, well, it's the same as the Ten of Wands, but in this it's called the Ten of Fire. You've let it all go, or you're about to. You're getting to that point where it's not even an issue for you anymore. And Gemini, what I love about this is that in this deck, it's portrayed as burning away. So whenever it burns away, you can't go back and get it because it burns away. With the Ten of Wands, you can take that cluster of wands and lay it down somewhere, but you can always go back and pick it up and pick at it or examine it again or something like that. But when you burn it away, it's gone. So I feel like this is where you're walking into in the near future, where you're not going to have those worries, those cares anymore, the ones that were holding you back previously. Your current mental attitude about this is about divine timing. It's like you're not in a hurry. Remember I said you were being crossed by the hangman? You're not in a hurry. You're at peace. You have this. I mean, I don't know. I think I know what kind of work you've been doing, but I don't know exactly what you've been doing. But look at this card. Again, there's that sigh of relief on this face, right? The same one that's on her face when she feels so free. And this is not gender specific. But look what happened. It's like your current attitude is you're not going to wear a mask anymore. You're no longer going to allow yourself to see things the way other people expect you to see them. You're going to see things your way. You're going to rely on the guidance of your team, right? We all have that ability. We all have that ability to be tapped in and to understand the messages our team is giving us and where they're guiding us. And that's what you've decided. You've taken that mask off and you're looking that way. You're no longer going to let whatever these things are or were bother you, but you're waiting patiently for your divine guidance. Maybe you're waiting for the next step, or how to take the next step. Whatever it is you're waiting on, you're being very patient with it all. Your outside influence is the 5 of fire. Now, this is the same as the 5 of wands, which is usually about pretty opinionated conflict. It's opinionated, like everybody has an opinion about how you should live your life, or everybody has an opinion about how you should handle this situation or that situation and stuff like that. Something that we kind of have to overcome. But in this deck, it's portrayed differently. This person has overcome. And again, she is in constant contact. That is the light that she follows, the light of her spirit team, the messages she gets from her spirit team, the connection she has with her spirit team, the feelings that she feels from her spirit team whenever they're communicating with her or him. It's not gender specific. But here's the deal, is that this is an outside influence. And you see how bright those lights are? It's like they are, your team is on board. Remember I said this is the crowning energy? It's like they're ready to bring this into you. And they're ready to communicate. And they have been it's like they are the ones who have helped you get to where you are now, because that's the influence that's been working in your heart, in your mind, all those places. I love this card. This is the love card. In the traditional tarot, it's the Lover's card. But in this deck, this is about self-love, right? So this card reminds me of the story, The Chronicles of Narnia. And in the Chronicles of Narnia, this lion represented God. She is safe in the presence connected to God, whoever that is to her, or however she wants to call him or her or it. Whatever it is that you communicate with when you communicate with the Creator, the source of everything. That's where she is, in the safety of and in the presence of that Creator. It's like once she understood that she's not separate, that she's actually a part of that Creator, she understood herself and loved herself a whole new way. And that's where your hope and your fear is to have that ongoing, constant connection and feeling of that love and that understanding all the time. But your fear is that, how do I maneuver that in my day-to-day life? How do I move through life and still feel disconnected? So that's your hope and your fear. Excuse me. So here we have a Tower. That is your outcome. And I just want to tell you that I don't feel the energy of anything devastating happening. What I feel is that I feel like this Tower is for someone else. I feel like there are going to be some people that are like, what is up with you? You're not the same person you used to be. What, you don't want to go out with us anymore? What's wrong with you? You don't want to come sit around and play cards with us? What's wrong with you? But in your mind, you're thinking, guys, y'all are always talking about Joe Blow down the street, or y'all are always talking about her and her kids, or her and her man, or, it's like you change to the point that you're just a different human being. And some people can't handle that. So this fear, how do you apply that in your day-to-day life? It's a real fear, because, sometimes we have friends that They don't come along with us, and they get upset with us that we don't want to stay back with them. So I feel like that's what this tower is about. However, whenever you stay connected like this, you're okay with that. You'll get to the point where, guys, it's just not for me. I have some things I want to work on. I'm working on some personal projects. You're going to gracefully navigate it because your outside influences, your spirit team will give you the right words to say. It doesn't have to be you guys aren't leveling up like I am spiritually, because when you're here, that's not even what you say, because that's not even your attitude. Your attitude is, I'm focused on growing myself, so I've got some things that I want to work on. I'm going to miss you guys, and y'all have fun. And it's not a matter of we're better than them, or they're better than us, or they should do things this way, and it's not about anybody trying to change anybody else. It's about everybody respecting where everybody else is. So, however, some people don't get that, and they do have a hard time with that, and that's the energy that I'm feeling, that it's not necessarily going to be your tower, but somebody's tower as a result of your growth. And that's okay, because the towers help people wake up. The towers is what help people question what's going on so that they can see things differently or whatever. So don't try to stop. Don't try to prevent somebody from having bad feelings. Respect their feelings. Let them have whatever feelings they're going to have, and be okay with that, because the universe is working with them too. Okay. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you so much for this great message for Gemini. I love their journey. I ask you to show us the oracle message that goes along with this message for Gemini. Please show us the oracle message that goes along with this message for Gemini as it relates to your special message to them. Okay. I thought it said pearls of joy, but it says peaks of joy, but it's still beautiful. 33 is the number of this card, and it's called Peaks of Joy. Look at her. Look at her. I mean, Gemini, whatever this is, it's like you're so free. Internally, you have so much freedom right now. It's beautiful. Okay. 33. Your life is filled with happiness, so share it with others. Joy is yours today. No matter what your inquiry, you'll be happy with the results. You're coming closer to a sense of achievement, and you've worked hard for it. That's your attitude, that you know that there's something coming for you, and you're being patient. It's about divine timing. You're surrounded by true companions and events that are synchronistically arranged to bring you to the next level of your life. The world is singing a beautiful harmony. Life is exhilarating and hopeful. Let gratitude fill your heart, and remember to share your happiness. Joy is contagious. Okay, that's beautiful. And you know what? It is contagious, but there are some people that can't take it. There are some people that just don't understand it. That's okay. Okay. God, guides, angels, archangels, Holy Spirit, I thank you for this message for Gemini. I ask you to show us clearly what's the PS. What's the PS for Gemini as it relates to this message? Or what's your extra little special message for them? We thank you for clear and concise messages, clarification, confirmation, and validation. We thank you for love, light, and prosperity. Okay, what's the PS for Gemini? They're moving you to smoother waters. I don't know where you've been, but I see the work you've done. And that's the goal, is to get you to the smoother waters. Look. So the Seven of Swords is where you take your truth. See, he's got his truth, and he's leaving what doesn't serve him behind. It kind of goes hand in hand with this. Just leave it back there. Take what works for you and do you. Live the best version of you that you can possibly live by doing what you know is right for you. Wow. This cycle is ending, okay? This is the Ten of Swords. This is the Ten of Wands. This is where other people's opinions or extra burdens and things like that, you're letting it all go. But this is the thoughts, your own self-sabotaging thoughts, or the things that other people have done that continue to haunt you in some way, mentally or emotionally, mentally mostly. It's all gone. It is in the near future. That's your near future. So I feel like it's all going to be behind you whenever, it's like you're going to be such a new person whenever you're done with this, or get a little further down the road. You're not even going to recognize yourself. So this is very exciting. Growth is always exciting. And this is a very exciting time for you. And I'm real excited for you. And I can't wait to hear about it in the comments. And until next time, have a super duper day. Bye.